All right, so if you're a digital creator, you know this feeling. You pour your heart, your soul, everything you've got into creating an amazing course or a brilliant digital product. But then, when it's time to sell, it feels like you're just shouting into an empty room. You know your stuff is good, but who is it really for? That's the big question, right? And that's exactly what we're going to tackle today. It's just the worst place to be, isn't it? You're sitting there trying to write that perfect email, that perfect sales page, that perfect social media post, but you're writing to a ghost, this faceless, nameless idea of a customer. Let me tell you, that right there is one of the biggest things holding you back from really scaling your business. And here it is. This is the truth bomb. It's a marketing paradox that is so real. When you try to make your message so broad that it appeals to everybody, it gets so watered down, so generic, that it ends up connecting with, well, no one. But don't worry, we are going to fix that starting right now. Think of it this way. We're going to stop shouting from a megaphone into a giant bored stadium. Instead, we're going to start having a real one-on-one conversation with the exact people who are already leaning in, waiting to hear what you have to say. Okay, so most of us start here with a target audience. And look, that's not a bad first step, but let's take this example. Women, age 22 to 32, who want to earn an income online. I mean, come on, think about it. That's millions of people. A college student in that group has totally different problems than a new mom in that group, right? It's just way too big to do anything with. So the big question is, how do we get laser focused? Well, that's where the customer clarity framework comes in. This is basically the system that takes you from having this kind of fuzzy, blurry idea of a customer to knowing someone so well they practically feel like your business best friend. And it's not complicated, really. It's a 3-step path to total clarity. We start big with that broad target audience. Then we zoom in to find your ideal customer profile, or ICP. And then, this is the fun part, we bring that profile to life as a specific buyer persona. It's like a funnel, and what comes out the other end is pure marketing gold. Okay, let's break this down with a really simple analogy. Imagine you're throwing a party. Your target audience, that's everyone on the guest list, the whole party. Now, inside that party, you've got a VIP section, right? Those are your favorite people, the ones having the best time because you planned it just for them. That's your ideal customer profile. And your buyer personas? Oh, they're your best friends, hanging out with you in the VIP section. The ones you know by name, you get their inside jokes. That's the level of deep understanding we're talking about.
All right, theory is one thing, but let's see how this actually works in the real world. We're going to look at a case study for a brand we'll call the Hustle Glow Up, which is all about helping women build online businesses. Let's see how they use this framework to meet their 2 dream customers, Chloe and Sophie. So first things first, they nailed down their ideal customer profile. And check out how specific this is. It's not just a mom. It's a mom with young kids. She's short on time, a little scared of tech, and her confidence is shaky. Her goal isn't to get rich quick. It's that first, sweet, consistent $1,000 online. And you know what success looks like to her? It's not a mansion. It's being able to say, I paid for the groceries this week with my own money. You feel that? That's the foundation.
And right out of that foundation, we get to meet our first person. Let's listen in on what stay-at-home Chloe is thinking. Wow. Okay, so you hear that, right? This isn't just about cash. It's about identity. It's about proving something to herself. That one sentence tells you almost everything you need to know about her motivation.
So let's flesh her out a bit more. Here's the full scoop on Chloe. She's a former teacher, feeling a little bit adrift. She hates being sold to in a pushy way. And check this out, her watering holes. This right here is pure gold. You know exactly where she's hanging out online, Pinterest and Facebook groups for moms. No more guessing where to spend your time and money.
Okay, now let's switch gears completely. Meet our second persona. You can feel the different energy already, can't you? This is Side Hustle Sophie. And for her, this is not a cute little hobby. This is an escape hatch. Her biggest pain point? That soul-sucking 9 to 5. And Sophie's profile is just a world away from Chloe's. She's good with tech, but she has absolutely zero time for fluff. She's ready to invest, but she's terrified of wasting a single dollar. And look where she hangs out. Totally different places. Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn. You see? There is no way you'd use the same message for both of them. It just wouldn't work. Okay, so this is the so what moment. This is the most important part. You've done the work. You've got these 2 incredibly clear people in your mind. Now what? How does this actually make you money? How does it get you sales? Well, for starters, your content basically rates itself. For Chloe, you're going to create something super gentle and encouraging. 5 side hustles you can start during nap time. Perfect, right? But for Sophie, no way. You're going to give her the advanced stuff, the efficiency hacks, how to use AI to automate your sales. It's like you're speaking 2 completely different but totally fluent languages. And it doesn't stop there. This drives what you sell. For Chloe, you'd create a low-cost product to give her that first quick win. Make it easy for her to say yes. For Sophie, she's ready for a bigger investment. A high-ticket workshop on scaling makes perfect sense. You could even start with the same PLR content for both, but you'd customize it so much they'd be unrecognizable. One is for building confidence, the other is for building an empire. When you get down to it, what this framework really does is it changes everything. It takes you from that throw spaghetti at the wall and hope something sticks method to moving with absolute precision and confidence. You're not guessing anymore, because when you know exactly who you're talking to, every single decision gets 1,000 times easier. That subject line for your next email? Done. The topic for your next big course? Obvious. This is how you stop wasting time and money on mistakes and start making real strategic moves. So that's it. That's the customer clarity framework. You've seen how powerful it is. You've met Chloe, you've met Sophie. So the only real question left is, who are you going to meet next in your own business? Who's your Chloe? Who's your Sophie? Who's waiting out there for you to finally see them clearly?